You're looking at the 2015 Lincoln MKC. Now, Lincoln is basically the last premium or luxury car company to enter this segment, which is one of the hottest in the industry. This is known as the compact luxury crossover segment. Lots of great names in this segment, including the Audi Q5, BMW X3, Mercedes-Benz GLK, and the upcoming Lexus NX. Now, the reason this segment is so hot is because it appeals to such a wide range of customers. For example, young families may only have 1 or 2 kids and want something a little bit more upscale. They might opt for a vehicle like the MKC. And on the other end of the spectrum, empty nesters, people in their 50s or 60s who no longer have kids in the house, like the ease of getting in and out of one of these vehicles, plus the versatility of a crossover. EcoBoost has become a signature of Ford products. Basically, it's direct injected twin turbo power, and it really works in a lot of their vehicles, especially this one. So you have 2 engine options. The base engine is a 2-liter EcoBoost producing 240 horsepower. That one's available in front wheel or all-wheel drive. The engine we've been driving today is a 285 horsepower 2.3-liter EcoBoost, and it's only available in all-wheel drive. It's a lot of power for a vehicle of this size. Lincoln tells us this is the first product in their lineup to go through the all-new Lincoln Design Studio. And what that does is give the vehicle some real Lincoln identity from the inside and the out. So we'll start with this grille, this split grille, which has become kind of a signature of current Lincoln product. And it's all about being able to stand out from the competition. You also have these large headlights with a lot of LEDs going on, but the rear taillights, that's where the LED magic really happens for the Lincoln brand. Overall, I think it's a very good-looking vehicle. It does have all the elements that buyers are looking for in this luxury crossover segment. It's very attractive. You have the panoramic roof, and you also have a very aggressive starting price, just under $34,000, which is really the most appealing in the segment. When Lincoln put this drive together, they must have had a lot of confidence in the MKC's abilities to handle these very tricky roads. So we've been driving pretty much all day, about 400 total miles, and this is some of the more aggressive driving that any MKC owner will ever experience. MKC handled it quite nicely. The all-wheel drive system is very solid. The turbocharged EcoBoost engine more than delivered. And overall, we're very pleased. The steering was good. It wasn't sports car good, but for a vehicle in this segment, it did quite well. The seats are extremely comfortable. We enjoyed them. They were very supportive when they needed to be, but didn't beat you up like some sporty seats do. The interior of the MKC is extremely pleasant. The gauges are very vivid and easy to read. However, the font is a bit small, and I'm a little concerned that maybe some of the older drivers may have a hard time seeing some of the numbers and some of the information on the screen. We're in a top of the line MKC with a 2.3, which retails at just under $50,000, and that's certainly opened our eyes. We're told that a typical MKC will probably retail for between $38,000 and $42,000. It'll probably be a 2-liter EcoBoost with all-wheel drive, and probably have some mid-level packaging. That seems to be the more popular packaging that is going to be hitting dealers very shortly. One nice touch are the paddle shifters, which are a nice touch and are standard on all MKC models. They've opted for this push-button transmission, which really blends in nicely with the entire IP of the vehicle. It takes a little getting used to, but I think once you get used to it, it makes a lot of sense and makes more room for storing your smartphone and having additional cup holders. One of the things we notice about the MKC is just how quiet and refined the ride is. We're on some very challenging roads, only about 70 miles an hour, and I think it's a pretty quiet vehicle, especially compared to the segment. The MKC is based on the Ford Escape platform, and that has been an extremely successful vehicle in its respective segment. So there's no reason for Lincoln to hide that fact. In fact, they should embrace it. They've taken a very successful vehicle in a slightly lower segment and refined it with some beautiful interior appointments like this open pore wood and some of these real metallic finishes. And the end result is a beautiful interior and a very refined ride. So there you have it, the all-new 2015 Lincoln MKC. I think they've done a great job, and this car should be on a lot of people's shopping list. When you assess what goes into marketing a vehicle like this, it's product, place, price, and promotion. And they certainly have a great product here, the right price, and I'm sure they'll have the right promotion. The real challenge is going to be in the place, and that's the Lincoln dealership. A lot of Lincoln dealerships are dualed with Ford stores, and that's a challenge for luxury car buyers. And overall, they just haven't achieved that same kind of level of luxury excellence that brands like BMW, Audi, Mercedes, and Lexus have. And that is going to be the the really big project for them to get this vehicle and other vehicles, onto that next level. Overall, again, the product is great. You should certainly drive it. You just have to get past the badge. Nothing wrong with it, just doesn't have the cachet of its competitors.